Forstner just released a new bonklip bracelet called Klip, this one. And that's actually not a totally new bracelet. That's a reissue of the old bonklip bracelet that they used to make long time ago. So in the past, they used to make a lot of bonklip bracelets. And I happen to have the old vintage bracelet, and I have this one, the new reissue called Klip. So let's see what changed and what's different. So before I start, full disclosure. So the vintage bracelet I actually bought from my own money, right? But the reissue, the new bracelet, so I actually asked Forstner if they would be so kind to send me this bracelet to make this video, to compare both. And they did. So thank you, Forstner. Thank you for letting me make this video. I will still make very honest video, but yeah, I really appreciate that you send me this this bracelet. So overall, both bracelets, both vintage and the new one, are very similar. They feel similar. They look similar. So actually, let's compare. So over here you have a new bracelet. And over here you have a vintage bracelet. So you can see them at the same time, and you can see that they are like very similar. So for the purpose of this video, I will not be making a review of the new, because I already made a review, right? So you can click over here and you can see the review of the vintage Forstner bracelet. So in this video, I will only talk about differences. They are very similar. Everything about the new bracelet is like in the old bracelet. So just see my full review. So let's talk about differences. So let's start with negatives. And like one big negative. so if you buy a vintage bracelet, right, it's probably gonna come with no box, right? It's gonna be nothing. You're just gonna get a bracelet and that's it. But if you are buying the new bracelet, you are getting this very cool box. It's like it's amazing, right? And you would think it's a good thing. No, wrong. It's a bad thing. You do not want this box. There is big danger from this box. So if you open it, you see how nicely it opens and closes. You know why? Because there is a magnet here, the freaking magnet. That's a danger for your watch, right? And like so many things can go wrong. So first of all, the bracelet was inside can get magnetized. Second, you might get a genius idea to put your watch inside of this nice box. It might get magnetized. You can put this box somewhere close to your watches. It can magnetize your watch. So just this is not worth the risk. This is Forstner, please fix it. No magnets, please. So once you bought this new bracelet, the first thing what you should do, you should like throw it to your trash bin, right? And you don't look back, just like throw it, just forget about that stupid box. Okay, next one. So kind of the main difference between so you probably will, so if you want to compare them, right, the old and the new one, you probably depends on your watch, either the old one will work or the new one will work, and I will tell you why. So the old bracelet was made in two sizes, 5/8 and 11/16. So these are imperial sizes that are closely equal to maybe 16 millimeters and 18 millimeters. The new bracelet is made in having like modern watches in mind, so the sizes are 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22, and that's super cool that they support both rare 19 size and 21 size. But if you have vintage watch, it's probably going to be either like 16 or 18, right? If you have modern watch, it's probably going to be like higher than 18. So you probably based the lug width of your watch, either one or another one will work. So it's not like you have a choice, right? So now in terms of the look, even if you have a choice, like my personal preference is to buy vintage bracelets for vintage watches and modern bracelets for modern watches. Like for example, this one is a modern bracelet. It works, it looks good with the modern TWA36, but if you have vintage watch, it has some scratches, it has some, you know, like it's better to have this like vintage, maybe a little bit scratched, a little bit something like wear bracelet. They, in my opinion, they will look better. But you might be of different opinions. So so probably for you the biggest issue is the lug width. So see which one will work. Now it's interesting that the logo changed. Logo changed significantly. So look at the old logo, very simple, and look at this like new logo, right? Very different. Another very important thing is how this clip or clasp is not really clasp changed. So in the old bracelet you just like clipped it. In the new bracelet you have these like two buttons that you're supposed to squeeze and open, and the same way you're closing it. So from the first, so I thought that the new design seems a little bit more secure, and I was of that opinion until actually I had like, I don't know what happened, but I had one incident when this actually new bracelet, this thing opened. Just like I didn't do anything, it just like opened unexpectedly. Obviously, as I said in my previous video, it's not an issue because there is another thing that needs to open for your watch to fall in. Even if both open, it's okay. It's okay, right? But so in terms of risk, the risk is not that big. But I was surprised that like new design, it seems like it should be a little bit more secure than the old design, but I had only one incident when it actually opened, but the old design never opened for me. Like maybe it will never ever happen in my life. I don't know what happened. But now I don't consider the new. I consider them about the same from terms of safety. You know. Now what else? What the significant? Okay, significant. There's some change in how the bracelet attaches to the watch. So in the old, first let's talk about military watches. So that gap, which is a little bit narrower than 1.5 millimeters, right? A little bit narrower than the standard spring bar, did not change. So the gap is absolutely the same in the old bracelets and in the new bracelets. Now what changed is that now in the new bracelets you actually have a special place to put a tool. So remember in the old review I said that you actually need to have some very thin tools. So not all tools you will be able to use to put the bracelet on and off. But in the new bracelet they actually made a special kind of gap just for the tools. So it's very convenient to take it off and put it on. So this is great. I love it. Yeah, so that's basically summarizes it. If you look at the prices, so the new bracelet goes for the Forstner is selling it for $125. But if you look at the vintage bracelets and about the price that, for example, NOS unused vintage Forstner bracelet goes for, bonklip bracelet, they kind of sell very similar, kind of like about the same, the very similar price. The used bonklip bracelets from Forstner, they obviously sell lower than that. We don't have a market for used new reissues, right? But I would expect that the price would be probably similar. So we probably will end up that both new and used vintage and reissue will probably trade for about the same price. So it's not like, it seems fair to me, like both are great. I don't really prefer one to another, but see which you like better. Again, I like both bracelets. I don't yeah, I would recommend both of them. They give your watch this like nice military look. Yeah, now I have both of them thanks to Forstner. Actually, Forstner just sent me one, another one I actually bought with my own money. But great, highly recommend. So if you like vintage watches, please press somewhere over here and check out my channel. There are a lot of videos about this vintage watches there will be more, so subscribe so you get notified when there is a new video. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.